This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Got an article here from Courthouse News Service, and it's actually pretty interesting. It's new news from February 25th, 2022. Judge Penny says in the Depp vs. Heard case that she will allow one camera in the courtroom, and as you could have guessed, Amber really doesn't want that. And the law in Virginia is if there's somebody who's a victim of sexual assault, you don't have to be on camera. So of course, now Amber has a story, apparently out of nowhere, that she was the victim of the R word there, as you could see. Attorney says Heard was R-worded during relationship with Depp, not by Depp. She can't blame Depp because that's one more thing she has to prove that she can't, but she could say somebody else did it. Now I'll say this. I think Amber has a lot of adventures in not telling the truth, but I'm only concerned with what Johnny Depp did to her, so I can't really say who else she hung out with, whether it's true, whether it's not. We've got no idea, but the actual timing of the story coming out is really uncanny when she wants to get the cameras off of her. I could say that. And they say, the claim comes after years of relentless legal bickering between the Hollywood stars and was made during a hearing over whether cameras should be allowed in the courtroom during an upcoming defamation trial. Like I said, what incredibly uncanny timing there. Actress Amber Heard once described herself in a Washington Post op-ed as a public figure representing domestic abuse, but in a Virginia courtroom Friday, her attorney spelled out Heard, the attorney claimed, was R-worded while the partner of actor Johnny Depp, attorney Elaine Carlson Benioff, if I'm saying that right, argued that because of the nature of the case, including sexual violence, cameras should not be allowed in the Fairfax County Court Circuit during an upcoming trial in which Depp has accused his ex-wife of defaming him and derailing his career. So I thought, according to people supporting Amber, she's a hero who's coming out against abuse to put a face on it. She's a spokesperson for L'Oreal. Wouldn't she want all cameras on her and to expose Johnny, get the truth out there? But wait a minute. It seems like she doesn't want cameras because she doesn't want people to see her face when she's telling those stories that she's got in her head. So here they explain what I just went through, that in Virginia you can actually take photos during the process and broadcast on radio or television, unless of course someone's been the victim of sexual assault. And Amber apparently now, coincidentally, has been. Well, according to her lawyer, of course. And of course, Ben Chu called this out. While Benioff did not offer specific details or name Depp as the alleged R-wordist, his attorney, Benjamin Chu of Brown Rudnick, called the charges both false and outrageous. Heard is a liar, Chu said. He told Judge Penny that Depp favors transparency and does not object to cameras in the courtroom. That says a lot. Anyone who's even on the fence about this should really have their minds changed right there about that. The person, obviously, who's telling the truth wants the cameras. They want the records. They want every eye on them because they're telling the truth. The person who's not telling the truth wants it private, no cameras. They just want it to be as secretive as possible. Penny, who is the chief judge in Fairfax County, said the Virginia statute referred to by Benioff involves criminal cases. In civil cases like this one, the judge has discretion. So she basically said, study up a little more. This is a civil case, not a criminal case. Penny said she has received requests for camera coverage from multiple news outlets and will allow one pool camera in the courtroom. So it looks like, even with that story, that card that Amber's lawyer played that should be an ace up the sleeve is just called out because, well, like Amber, her lawyer probably has some adventures in not telling the truth also. The judge added that there will be restrictions on what could be photographed and filmed. It will be a tight leash, she remarked. And they go on to say that the trial has been postponed due to the worldwide pandemic, so they're printing some things that we obviously already know, but I guess there's still some people, first-time readers, out there. And they end it like this. Throughout the case, Chu has attempted to paint Heard's story as a pack of lies. Heard's lawyers, for their part, reiterate that Depp lost a previous lawsuit brought against The Sun, a UK publication, for a story that labeled Depp as a wife-beater. A judge in that case found that Depp had abused Heard on a dozen occasions, because that's all they got. All they could say is, well, he lost the UK case, he lost the UK case, well, we have no defense here, we're going to have a really tough time here with our proof, our evidence, and our arguments, so I guess we'll just keep mentioning the UK, because that's the only thing we could do, is mention the UK. Hey, Judge Penny, Depp lost in the UK, can't he just lose here too? It's that simple, because Amber played Monopoly, and she bought some hotels, counted some money, till the sun came up with the judge in the UK case, and maybe even Dan Wooten, and, Judge, Amber can't do that with you here in the States, but just remember that Depp lost the UK case. It's really, really getting old. It's completely, completely meaningless. And the more they say it, the worse it actually looks. Like, okay, so you mentioned that. Fine, we get it. But eventually, you're going to have to show your evidence because Virginia is nowhere near the UK. I guess the phrase goes, you're not in Kansas anymore. You guys, let me know what you think down below. This was pretty good news. On the side of the truth, yes, we want a camera, and who knows, maybe even it'll get broadcasted on some news sites, stuff like that. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. We're done for now. If you don't subscribe, I guess it'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.